Hello, welcome guys, and this is the introduction to programming. So, programming is a development cycle. A program is created to solve a particular problem using a computer. To do this, a programmer writes a set of instructions called an algorithm that tells the computer how to work through the problem step by step. The programmer arranges these steps in a logical order, making sure each one helps get closer to the solution. By following this plan, the computer can complete tasks and solve the problems easily. So yeah, programmers just tell the computer what to do and the computer does its job. So this is the development cycle. The first is defining and analyzing the problem. So you need to analyze and understand what or when made the problem occur. Number two, planning the solution. So you can't actually do anything without a plan. So planning a solution. Three, coding the solution. So when you're done knowing what the solution is, you create the solution, test and debug the solution. So in order for the solution to work, you need to test and debug it. Implementation. Six is maintenance and documentation. So maintenance is and documentation is a key factor for, yeah, that's it. Defining and analyzing the problem. At this stage, the main question is what task needs to be done. Before solving a problem, it's crucial to clearly define it. A programmer must fully understand the user's needs and expectations to create the right solution. Gathering all the necessary information ensures the solution meets the user's requirements. So, so in this stage, the main question is what will you fix, or what thing are you fixing before solving a problem? It's crucial to know what the thing you are fixing to know what the solution is at first glance. Number two, planning the solution. One of the best ways to write a good program is by planning. It's by planning, yeah, planning. Planning involves organizing by the steps in a logical order to achieve a specific goal, which is to fix the problem or to find a solution to the problem. When we plan our actions carefully, so you need to plan your actions carefully in order to achieve a better solution. It can save a lot of time and effort compared to jumping straight into writing the program without a plan. Yeah, so yeah, it's true. It can save a lot of time and effort, not just jumping in. Yeah. Coding the solution. Coding is a key part of program development. Here, the steps from pseudocode or flowchart are translated into machine-readable codes. So, the things you set on your flowchart or pseudocode will be gathered and translated into a code, like for example binary and etc. Using yeah, machine readable using programming language with pseudocode and flowchart as a blueprint. They are not understood by the machine, only the actual code can be processed. So the flowchart and the pseudocode will act as a blueprint like building a building. Number four is testing and debugging the solution. Testing and debugging are essential to make a program works correctly. Testing checks if the program follows the right rules, and debugging fixes any errors while a program may run without errors. That doesn't mean it always giving the correct results. Sometimes the program works fine but produces wrong answers. So yeah, debugging fixes the errors while program may run with errors. Number five is implementation. Once the program is tested and the output matches the required conditions using test data, it moves to real use. At this point, live data is used, and the program runs under the close supervision of the programmer for the next 3 months. The output is carefully monitored to ensure that no errors, even small ones, go unnoticed or uncorrected. So the programmers can't risk giving the program errors. Maintenance and documentation. I'm sorry for the typo in number 6. I accidentally typed R instead of A. So yeah, let's continue. Once the program is running smoothly, maintenance and documentation becomes essential. One key reason is future reference. Over time, changes may be needed, such as updates in common company rules and government policies, like new taxes or tax rates. These changes can impact the program, so it must be updated accordingly to stay accurate and effective. Now let's move on to what is a programming language. A programming language is an artificial language that a computer can understand. It consists of a series of statements that work together to create instructions telling the computer what actions to perform. Yeah, a programming language is a set of instructions written by a programmer to guide the computer in performing and completing a task. Here are the examples of a programming language. First one is Python, Java, JavaScript. Oh, there's two Java. C asterisk, C++, and R. Here is a flowchart. A flowchart is a visual diagram that represents a process of system using symbols and arrows to show the sequence of steps or actions. It's a useful tool to breaking down complex processes into simpler, easier to understand parts. Pseudocode. Pseudocode is a simplified, informal way of describing the steps in an algorithm or program. It uses plain language and basic programming concepts to outline the logic and flow without worrying about the specific syntax of any programming language. Now, this is the process of designing, building something in a logical way. Example, robotic system, smart home system, cloud computing services, e-commerce websites. This picture shows the examples as the screen shows. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in another video, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow us on Facebook.